Alright, so new video. This time in my bed because I got sick again. My throat got like really fucked up, especially after my concert. I don't know how it even translates, but every time I cough, it's like I get boogies in my throat because I have boogies in my lungs. But we're gonna talk about more politics. Oh my god. Obviously, it was gonna be a series. Small, like, word before, because in my last video, people were like in the comments like, oh, back in my day, you're a fucking poser, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, chill. Different times, different region, first of all. So, it really depends on the region, I guess. But over here, we're still kind of fighting the stigma, like quite a lot. You dress different, you get beat up, you're LGBTQ, you get beat up, probably murdered. You're black, you get beat up. It's, that kind of thing here. So the community is very important. Yeah, anyways. Now to the actual video. Today I'm gonna talk about anarchy. What is anarchy? Very, very important in the punk, values. Very important. Punk politics, of course. Second part of punk politics. So after the whole community thing, right, you get to your politics. It will branch out in different ways, but all of it will go down to anarchy. So, what is anarchy? Anarchy is basically freedom. Freedom in dressing how you want, believing what you want, doing what you want, not caring about the expectations of society, expectations of love even. Just doing what you want. That's basically what anarchy is. So, how would you see anarchy, like physically? How would you see it? So let's say you see a guy that's like walking a mohawk and I don't know, spikes or something, and you have seen the usual patch pants or very political clothing, like the political patches or shirts that are like fuck the government and so on and so on. So it's kind of anarchy in physical view, I guess. So that's one way to see it, that you dress however you want, freedom in expressing yourself. Another way you can see it physically, let's say somebody actually, for example, hosts protests. Protest is another way to showcase anarchy. You show that you believe in something that is for you. Personal freedom. You have your own thoughts. So there's a thing that you protest for because you think that it's right for you. Or, for example, another way to showcase anarchy. How do I say this? Now we get in a little bit of a illegal zone. A little bit. Squats. You believe that, fuck the people up there. They want to make me, a slave my whole life. I will just be fucking homeless and just live as is and, start living in an abandoned house. Squats. Like, that's also a form of anarchy. Very, very nice form of anarchy. What else? Another form of anarchy. This one, very illegal. For legal reasons, don't do it. People, for example, people out there are like, okay, we're gonna increase the prices to like food and like the stuff that you actually need to survive, and you down there, you're like, fuck you, I'm just gonna steal it, and that's also kind of a form of anarchy because you don't give a fuck, you just do what you want. It's personal freedom. You don't care about the expectations of people up there. You don't care about the expectations of people in society. You just do what you want. That's basically anarchy for you. So another thing that's considered anarchy. I'm just getting like throwing a bunch of examples as much as I can, just so you understand the whole, like, you know, how does it look in real life. Another way to showcase anarchy, there are people that are like, well, that's not healthy for you, you can't do that, you can't do that. You do it anyway because you want to, you enjoy it. Or people are like, oh, that's fucking cringe, don't fucking do that. You do it anyway, you don't give a fuck, because it's personal freedom. So at the end of the day, everything that is anarchy, it's personal freedom. Freedom in thinking what you want, freedom in living how you want, freedom in dressing how you want, freedom in saying what you want, and so on and so on. Like, yes, there are people that are like, well, we do have freedom and all that. Not really. So the thing is, even let's say, good example, TV and radio, it's censored, right? You have seen that they censor swear words, they censor heavy topics a lot. One way of putting it, let's say, the protests, right? So, you know why protests exist, right? They exist to be like, hey, I don't like this, stop doing this, right? Kind of thing. They made protests, you have to actually ask the government to even host a protest now. You can't just host a protest because you hate the government. You have to actually, like, first ask the government, hey, can I protest towards you? Which is fucking weird. What the hell? Like, in what, like, day and age you needed to, like, ask the government, like, please, can I protest towards you? What the fuck? So, that thing, yeah. I wouldn't say we have, like, complete freedom. Also, what else? Where else we don't have freedom? In the way you look and what you say. Let's say you say what you think, for example. You say, hey, I believe that socialism is pretty nice. I would like to live in a commune because, you know, we get to, like, grow as a group, and, you know, we can support each other and so on, and our needs met. So, and people will be like, what the fuck, that's too, like, fucking leftist, that's too, like, what was the opposite word for dystopia? That's too utopian, you're in a fucking dreamland, what the fuck are you talking about? You're, like, fucking stupid. Like, literally everything that you will do, you will be judged for it. So, that's why anarchy exists. Anarchy, basically, you do whatever feels right for you. That's personal anarchy, at least. So, there's no rules to what you're supposed to do. Just do what you want. Follow your, you know, your life calling. Follow the way you want to dress, the way you want to talk, the way you want to live. And yeah, that's personal anarchy. Of course, there are people that are like, well, but anarchy is like the epitome of chaos. It's just chaotic as hell, like, you know. That's the whole point. You live how you want. You don't follow an order, you don't follow rules, you make your own rules, you follow whatever you believe in. So, yeah, of course, people are like, well, but anarchy could never exist all over the country. It will be a chaos, and yeah, it's not, like, you know, of course, it's not gonna be like a worldwide thing and everything, because people are, you know, how do I say? People like to follow rules for some reason, and they are simply greedy. So, anarchy. It's more of a personal kind of lifestyle, kind of politic. It wouldn't. I guess there was one that island where there were anarchist island, but in general, anarchy is like more of a personal political stance than like worldwide kind of political stance, because it's hard to put in practice. Basically, freedom. You live how you want. Sure, some of it can be a bit illegal because there's law against it to protect the rich up there, you know, with the squats and everything. I don't see the problem with squats. If nobody's using the housing, why not? If nobody has been living there for 5 years, why not? So, yeah. Of course, people are like, well, if anarchy existed, it would be too chaotic. People would just go and kill each other, right? This is why basic humane morals exist. This is why punks at the very, very bottom of everything, as I said, at the base, is being a normal fucking person, being a decent fucking person to each other. Then you have the anarchy. Then you have the freedom. Freedom, in a way, that you don't like actually physically harm other people or like steal from them or something like that. So be a fucking decent person first, and then you have the anarchy and everything. So you're not an asshole. Of course, you can hurt the rich up there. Nobody gives a fuck. They literally don't lose anything when you hurt them. You still like milk from them, bread or something. Why are they gonna fucking lose? They're like $1 million euro company. It doesn't matter. Don't steal from small businesses, obviously. Don't steal from your friends. Be a fucking decent person to your friends. Sorry, I constantly need to cough, but I'm also trying to finish my thought. So yeah, that is anarchy. Maybe next video I will talk about feminism. But yeah, so crazy. I tried to make this hoodie yesterday. Got a bunch of like little, what do you call them, like mechanical pieces. They even rotate some of them. It's super cute. I had this plate fabric that I tried to repurpose because I just had it like around, so super cute. Yeah, that's the video.